Hanging back, you guys. I figured I would do the full moon message right now too, and what will guide you. And I got moon manifesting, like what messages the moon has for you. We got the Moonology deck, and then we also got the moon manifesting deck. So I'm going to do it for all the signs, Aries through Pisces. I'm just going to put these over here. So I didn't tell nobody, that's sometimes how it works. Like I just have to listen to my own intuition to when to do things. I'm not going to read out of the book, but there's my 2 moon messages. I don't think we're going to use the tarot, but new moon, what is rising? So we'll ask 2 questions. For the new moon, we usually do what is rising. So I'm going to do, because I have both the cards here, I have like the moon manifesting, and I always look at the moon manifesting deck as like new moon energy. So we'll ask the 2 questions. So we'll ask the both of the questions for this full moon, so that everybody can have what they want to manifest as well. Also, what you need to let go of. So what is rising? So we're gonna ask the 2. I forgot what I was saying. The 2. So what is rising in you, and what are you needing to release? What is rising in you? So we're going to ask those 2 questions and answer them with the full moon, and with the moon cards. Man, I had like a little bit of like scramble communication there for a minute. Like I had all these thoughts that I wanted to say, and then it just went like blink for a minute. So that's why I was having a hard time. So we are going to start off with Aries and go all the way through Pisces. And nobody knows that I'm coming on. I just decided to do it. So we're going to first ask with this deck, what do you need to release? And then we're going to ask with the other deck, what you can manifest after you release, because full moon is always about releasing something, giving it to the ethers. All right, we're gonna start Aries at 2:44. 2:44. I'm doing live readings again tomorrow for like anybody that has never had a message from me gets 1 free message, and if you would like a mini reading, you can donate $4.44 tomorrow and subscribe. And we'll be doing it tomorrow late at night. That's when I usually find out when people are looking for answers. All right, let's see. What does Aries need to release? Oh, that came out quick. Thanks for guys. Hold your vision. So I feel like Aries, you don't really need to so much worry about holding, focus on something that you want. Like you don't have to obsess about it. Like what it's saying, what I said, what you need to release, right? And it's saying hold your vision. So you may feel like if you have a vision and you want to manifest something, that you have to constantly keep an eye on it, or you can't keep your eye off of it, or whatever. You take your eye off of it. But it's saying that you are good enough, okay? So take time to breathe, okay? So it's not going to slip through your fingers just because you take your eye off for a minute, okay? So whatever that is. So you need to release control. So release control and allow it to just be. Let's see. What is this that you need to release that you may feel like you need to hold your vision on, that you're so fixed on? What are you so fixed on that you need to let go of? You need to stop worrying about prosperity lying ahead, because it will. Like, you will be prosperous. You are good enough. So you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo means that you have done enough soul searching, which means that you are good enough. Hey, Tarot. Ty the Princess. Ruby, hello. You are a Pisces. Oh, you're Pisces. Welcome. I'm doing all signs right now. Tomorrow we're doing live readings, personal questions again tomorrow. So prosperity lies ahead. You don't need to be so worried about it, Aries. Okay, so that's what you got from what you need to release. Release control. Release thinking that you always have to be like so focused on it for it to happen. Okay, you are good enough. You have learned enough. It says so. You need to release control and release the control thinking that you have to always be so focused on it, like so set on it or something, right? All right, let's pull you a message from the Moon Manifesting deck. What can you manifest? What is that Aries can manifest? You're in a relationship with a Saggy, eh? Fiery Saggy. They're they're almost like because they have like they're almost like how Aquarius are an air sign. They're almost like that. Like they have that quality of water and air, but Saggies have the quality of like I feel like more water than air, but their opposite is air. Their moon is an air sign. So you need to trust the universe, okay? Aries, you need to trust the universe. So like it's basically goes with the other message as well, that trust the universe. You don't need to like think that you have to be always like thinking about it for it to happen, basically. Anything else for Aries? And this is also like, in your first house. You can also use this energy as like your first house, you know, like yourself, like self-love, self-recognition, all that good stuff. You have take inspired action. So whatever inspires you, what the universe has for you, trust the universe, that the universe will show you what is out there for you. And then take inspired action and trust that. And honor your feelings. See, and I just talked about that earlier. Like when I merge my body with water, that's when all my intuition comes to mind. All the things I want to share with the world comes to mind. So, like spend some time in water, near water, looking at water, being in water, being just, doing some meditation. The first quarter of moon in Pisces. Doesn't matter when it is, but it's like the first quarter of the moon, just like honor your what you're feeling and what you do to make you feel good, like, that you're connected. And then breathe through the tension. If you're going through some things, just breathe through it. Take a breather, step into your power, and then step into your power, Aries. There you go. Because that self-care is important. All right, now we're going to move on to Taurus. It's 8:39. 8:39. So I'm writing them down. So after we're done the reading, I can timestamp them. So then everybody can just go to their timestamps. 100%. All right, let's see. Taurus. Okay, we didn't even ask the question yet. All right, so Taurus, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? All right, Tauruses. Okay, so what you need to release is nothing is yet set in stone. So even though you're a fixed sign, and I understand that Taurus think that, like if something something is a certain way, that's the way it has to be, or that's the way it is, and even if you don't like it, it has to be like that. but nothing is yet set in stone, right? So mutable energy. It can go any which way, you know what I'm saying? Mutable energy. And it says a new start is coming for you, you know? A new start is coming. So release the feeling that that is certain, that everything has to be a certain, like a fix. If something is already like set in stone, like stop thinking like that, okay? And you need to stop worrying about the new things coming, because there is new things coming. So stop worrying about it. Adjustments are required though. So you have to do the work, you know, like I said, if you want something, you have to do the work. And it's time to give rather than to take what you've learned. Okay, that's Virgo energy. Like if you've done some soul searching, share with others. You know what I mean? It's all about teaching and learning. Your hard work will pay off. Okay. So that is what you need to release, is that think about, like, you always have to wait for something new to come. Okay. It's already coming, you know, act as if it's already coming and nothing is yet set in stone. If you wanted something to happen and it hasn't happened yet, don't give up. All right. So let's see what's rising in you, Tauruses. Let's find out what's rising in you. Thank you guys for liking the video and subscribing. I got 9 new subscribers tonight because I went live and I did some free messages. All right, let's see. For so one card I'm supposed to read. Card just. Oh, I have them sitting. Okay, I have them sitting like that. Never mind. All right, maybe I'm a little OCD. All right, so what is rising in you, Tauruses? What is rising in you at this point? I was thinking, I had a little dirty thought, okay? What is rising in you? Okay, we got the Taurus card. Says, know your worth, Taurus. Know your worth. So you're realizing your worth, Taurus. This is what I see. The first card is say Taurus card. Says, know your worth. And you now know your worth, because, you know what I mean? You don't have to always wait for things. It says, attend to the details. What haven't you been doing? So, like, you know, do the details, whatever it is. You know, whatever it is that you need to do in life, do it, you know, to attend to the details. Like if you haven't responded to people's messages, you know, respond to their messages. You know, if you have, you know, been procrastinating about making appointments about something, or, you know, doing something, just do it. That's what's rising in you. You're realizing that you have to do a lot. There are some things that you have learned. Now you need to do the details. You need to tend to the details of it. And it says release your blockages. Okay, so that's what's rising in you. So what's rising in you is that this is what is happening in you, right? So you are realizing, you're releasing your blockages. And this is also the moon in Scorpio, the first quarter moon in Scorpio, which means the energy is like about, you know, transformations, hard things that you went through. Like you're making it through. See, you're starting to find your balance, because you're attending to the details of what you need to do for yourself, and that is about your self-worth. And so that is rising in you. You're realizing your self-worth, and you realizing what you need to do to take care of that self-worth and step up and lead. And you're realizing the details is that you need to step up and lead. Okay. So there's a lot of things that you have learned, okay? And a lot of things that you've gone through, okay? And you know your worth because of all of that. You have learned that what you're worth, and now you can step up and lead, Taurus. So we got the full moon in Pisces, and it says forgive. I didn't even look up what moon energy is, but you can all do that yourself. You just Google it, and it tells you what moon cycle it is in. All right. So anything else for Tauruses? For what is rising in them? Okay. Work through your feelings. Okay. Work through your feelings. You can't just put them away. You got to work through them, okay? So work through your feelings, and you may be doing that. You're realizing your self-worth, because this is Aries energy, which means that is Aries within you. Maybe do your chart and find out where you have Aries. And again, you have a lot of Capricorn in this reading. You could be dealing with like things that your responsibilities that you're tending to the details of what you want in your life. Finding balance could also be dealing, these are the signs that you could be dealing with, or this could be within your chart. So keep your heart open, Libra energy. So keep your heart open, Taurus, and unleash your inner kindness, Taurus. That is what you're learning you are doing. And that is maybe the details. Right now we got Gemini energy at the bottom of the deck. Clarity. All right. So you got some clarity about some things in your life. Glad to hear that. All right. Could be a Gemini like me that could give you the clarity. All right. Anyways, let's move on to Gemini reading. This next. We're doing Gemini. Gemini is at 15:59. Or we might as well make it 16. 16 minutes. I should grab some water. Pisces and Sagittarius. I think that's probably a good mix. They're both kind of quiet. Well, Saggies are pretty quiet unless they are like partying or something. All right, let's move on to Gemini, or we got to do the other ones first. All right, let's see, Geminis. What do you need to release, Geminis? I was going to make this quick. We'll see how quick I can get it done. All right, Geminis. What do you need to release, Geminis? I hope the people come and hang out. Like, I know people are up at this time. It's 4:14 right now. Damn. All right, Geminis, what do you need to release? You're very close to achieving your goal. So release the worry about it. Like, release the worry about it. And also, your fiery climax approaching. Don't worry about it when it happens. Stop worrying about it. It will happen for you, Gemini. And a personal issue is going to reach a resolution. Stop worrying about it. It will happen when it happens, okay? In divine timing, Gemini. Communication is the key, all right? And that is, and you realize that, and you know that, and that is, so you need to release the control of when it happens, maybe, right, Geminis? That's what you need to release, all right? And something will happen when it does, a fiery climax approaches. All right, so what is rising in Geminis? What is rising in Geminis? All right. It says breathe through the tension, Geminis. So you're learning how to go through like tense moments in your life like that you may in the past never knew how to handle. Maybe you had emotional issues and you had a hard time dealing with your emotions in the past. And it's saying what is rising in you, you're learning how to deal with your emotions and breathe through them, through the tension, and it will pass, And it says honor your feelings. You're learning to honor your feelings. That is what's rising in you. And so this is not advice. This is already what you're doing. It says honor your feelings. And like I was talking about, like when I'm immersed in water, that's when all my intuition comes to me. I might have to start doing my readings when I'm in the tub. I'm just kidding. I'll wear a bathing suit. That could be something new. I maybe have a lot more intuition that comes to me. Maybe I'll do the intuitive readings or something in water and sit in water. But it says honor your feelings. And I was just saying how that makes me feel really good, water. But if you sit in it too long, you turn it into a prune. So you are learning to release your blockages, Gemini, things that have blocked you in the past. And I'm feeling giggly. Um, and you're learning to honor your feelings. We got Pisces energy, we got Scorpio energy, and again Scorpio energy. Breathing through the tension because you're learning, maybe learning energies of when people are the most tense is probably the full moon, and you're learning to deal with your emotions and learning to release these things that have been blocking your emotions. Things that you're realizing that are blocking your emotions, right? All right, what else is rising in Geminis? What else is rising in Gemini? Keep your heart open. All right, it says keep your heart open. You're learning to do all these things like releasing your blockage. You're learning that. You're learning to honor your feelings. Your feelings matter, and you're working through the tension of it, and you're keeping your heart open. You're learning to keep your heart open. And it says go deep with your emotions, and spirituality too, and transformation. You have gone through a deep transformation, Geminis. That's what's showing me. And through it all, you kept your heart open, Geminis. That's the more clear message I get. It's through all of that stuff that you learned to do. And you still kept your heart open. And you're learning to practice gratitude. You're learning to be grateful, right? All right, Geminis. Cancer is next. All right, where's my Cancers at? Cancers are at 2130. 2130. I hope his bedroom isn't right there. Like, next wall. My poor neighbor. He's a nice guy. He's nice though. I don't know if he knows that channel. All right, Cancer. All right, let's see. What do you need to release? What do you need to release, Cancers? What do you need to release, Cancers? Where'd everybody go? All right, release. So stop worrying about like when your prosperity comes in, like when things are coming in. Just like let go of the worry of it, and it'll come in. So release the worry of it, and then don't worry so much about like balancing. So maybe you worry too much about things, and just learn to balance things like practicality and spirituality. And you are like very spiritual sign. You are a Cancer, right? And what you need to release. So what do you need to release, right? So those things could be something that you need to release. Is the when it happens or whatever. See, what do you need to release? And that was exactly what the question is. And it is time to take action. So stop worrying about like how much you will get from something or whatever, like prosperity. Everything is like about money, right? And so balance practicality and spirituality, and also take action on something that you want. If you want something, you are the driver in your seat, and adjustments are required. So you may be worried about that, but so it says, like if you don't do anything wrong, no, you don't have to worry about anything. Like it says your commitment is being tested. So like if you're loyal, then you know what I mean, then take action, right? That's what I got here. You are good enough. All right, Cancers. Let's see. What is rising in you? What is good? I like to do both sides, you know what I mean? So it's almost like what's the sun in you? What's the moon in you? All right. All right. So what is rising in you? And that's kind of like the new moon too. What is rising in you, Cancers? What's rising in you? you're speaking your world into being. You're learning how to like manifest. You're learning to speak. You know, if you want something, you know, they say power is in the tongue, right? Power is in your speech. So if you speak it into being, so you know, you could be communicating um, with a Gemini as well, or you could be learning from them like how to like speak things into being. Because I see two people there, but that's the Gemini card. It says that you are learning to find your balance. Libra energy, and then we got Taurus energy, and you're learning to be more proud of yourself, Cancer. You're learning to be more proud of, you know, who you are. And here's your card. And you're learning to let feelings dissolve. And, you know, when you're not feeling, you know, good and stuff like that. Some of you may suffer headaches. I just got like a sharp pain in my head. And you're learning to be very grateful. You're learning to be grateful, and you're letting feelings dissolve, like not let feelings hold you back. So that's what you're learning. That's what's rising in you. That's beautiful. All right, Cancers. All right, let's move on to, where'd my pen go? There it is. Let's move on to Leos. 2611. 2611 for Leos. All right, let's see, Leos. What do you need to release, Leos? All right, Leos, what do you need to release? Okay. Bottom of the deck, it says, look at the bigger picture. So maybe you haven't been seeing things from a different perspective or stuff. You know what I mean? Seeing the bigger picture and something. So what you need to release is like maybe like having control over some of these things that I'm going to say. It says emotions are running high, and so release those emotions that you're having. So emotions could be running high, and when you're feeling that the fiery climax approaches, Aries energy, and then we have supermoon. Maybe the supermoon, there could have been very heavy emotions, you know, and you could have been very fiery. There could have been in communication is key. So if emotions are running high, and there's a lot of fire energy, communicating about that could help you. Then it could help you to like when you're feeling these heavy emotions, like it could help you to release them. Fire climax approaches, full moon in Aries, and communicate it, and then you're not carrying that around, you know, and then seeing the bigger picture in something. Sagittarius energy. It's time to release negative energy. So that is so like any like, you know, anger, because like emotions can be running high. That could be emotions, and then fiery climax, that the fire and water, you know, that can cause electricity, right? So you need to communicate what you're feeling about that, and then release the anger, release the hatred, release the negative energy, right, towards the situation. All right, let's see what's rising in you, Leos. What is like rising in you, Leos? Leos, what's rising in my Leos? Leos. Leo, Shaman, rising in Venus. Well, anyway, everybody's going to have a brand new reading tomorrow morning when they wake up. I mean, this morning when they wake up. Some people may just be waking up right now. So what is rising in you is you're seeing the bigger picture. You know, that's Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So like finding moderation in something is what is rising in you. And it's probably because you went through the emotions and you went through the fire, the anger and the hatred, all that feelings, you know, and you released them. And now you're seeing the bigger picture because you released the anger. We can't see, you know, what's behind the big tall grass if it's not cut, right? Kind of thing, right? So you've cut it out now because you released that. You looked at the bigger picture, and you're seeing the bigger picture in a different deck. You're seeing the bigger picture now. You're looking at the bigger picture here with Sagittarius energy, and you're communicating that with Gemini energy in your past, right? Like releasing that, the anger and stuff. You talk about it, it helps you to release it. And now you're seeing the bigger picture because you're chill. Now you're relaxed, you're chill, right? And now, and you may be getting assistance. So you're seeing how you can get assistance in a situations now. Now you can see the bigger picture. Now you can see where you can get some help, like how you can get some help. Get assistance in this situation. So what else are you realizing? Like that is like what's rising in you. Okay, what else is rising in you? You may be seeing a situation now because you looked at the bigger picture twice, like, and you release the anger about it. Let's see what else for a Leos. What's rising in you? All right. You are being more open to change now, Leos. You are being more open to change, right? Like with people in the community and stuff like that too. And here you are at the bottom of the deck. You are lightening up. You're learning to lighten up. Like, you're learning to be not so like, feisty. There said it, So you're learning to lighten up, you're learning to lighten up. This is what is rising in you. So you're already doing these things. So you're learning to focus on the positive more, Leos. All right. And this is like helping you to find moderation and peace in things. All right. I'm liking this energy here. I'm so glad I'm reading this about people. I love reading these positive things that that people are doing. Like when you say what's rising in you, you're already doing this. So like if you hear this reading and this is you, that's beautiful. I give you props for doing the work, All right, let's move on to Virgo. 3204. 3204. Excuse me. All right. It's a pretty quiet night right now. All right, it's 4:29. All right, see, Virgos. What is Virgos need to release? What do Virgos need to release? You're getting like a double reading. You're getting like full moon and then new moon energy here today. So let's find out what you need to release. So you need to stop worrying about having faith in your dreams. You already do. Like you already are Virgo energy. Virgos are already very analytical, and they do their soul searching. So it says look at the bigger picture. Energy is gaining momentum, and nothing is yet set in stone. So stop worrying about something being a certain way and obsessing about it, because things will start happening for you in the situation. So you need to basically release control. Look at the bigger picture and release control. The energy will be gaining momentum, and nothing is yet set in stone. So our emotions can 1 minute tell us one thing and the next minute tell us another thing, right? So we have to use logic with our emotions, right? So let's see what's rising in you. What is rising in you? Okay, we have your hard work is paying off, and you realize that you worked hard. Now you will be able to play hard too. All right, Virgo, let's see. What is rising in you? Because our hard work is paying off. You're realizing these things, that your hard work is paying off. And that makes you feel good, All right, see. What is rising in Virgos? You're not letting pride get in your way of anything, because, you know your worth. Basically, you worked hard, and now you know, and you're being paid off. You know, you're being paid what you're worth, right? So you're not letting pride get in your way. You've never been prideful. So that is what's rising in you. And also says you're not letting your past hold you back. That's what's rising in you. You're taking charge in your life. And you're learning to be more practical with your dreams, you know? You're not just in fantasy land, right? That's what I see for Virgos. Oh, wait. I used the wrong cards for what's rising in you. Let's use the other cards again. Let's use these cards for what's rising in you. The right ones. All right, see what's rising in you. I don't know. Did I just use the same cards for both questions? I don't know. All right, what's rising in you, Virgo? Let's find out. You're in tune with the divine. You know, you're in tune with your intuition and your dreams. Are we even live? Yeah, we're live. All right. And you're learning to be more lighthearted. You know, you're learning to lighten up. You're learning to lighten up, and you're learning to see the bigger picture and just relax sometimes, you know, and chill. And you're learning to know where to get help when you need help. You know, you're learning to get assistance, and it says get assistance in this situation. That is rising in you. You're learning, you know, if you need help with something, you're learning where to get it. And you're learning how to work through your tension, like if you're feeling very tense, you're learning to work through your feelings. You're learning that, and you're revealing what needs to be seen. And like what that means is like what you've gone through spiritually, you may talk about that, or endings, or like, you know, grief. You may even talk about that because that was the death card, and like things that were very, very tense for you, and how you use breathing techniques to get through it. So that's what's rising in you. You have learned a lot, Virgo, and you're releasing and you are learning to know how to release blockages, things that block you in your life. All right, let's move on to our beautiful Libras. All right, I think I just need to take a deep breath. I'm halfway through my signs. All right, so I was gonna make a quick do a quick reading. It's pretty quick actually, 37 minutes into the reading, but I've done a lot of talking. My throat is starting to it's raspy. All right, let's go Libras. 3742. 3742. Let's see, what do you need to release? All right, Libras, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? I really like the readings tonight because I'm doing the perfect question. It just came to me while I was coming on here, just like that. All right, we'll take those for you, Libra. And then I will just pull right away these, and then we'll go through them right away. All right. Do it differently than I did. All right, what's rising in you? What's rising in you? All right. What else is rising in you, Libras? That's a lot of cards, but yeah, we'll take those. All right. All right, let's find out what you need to release. Ooh, eclipse, powerful changes. So you may have gone through some really powerful changes, and some of them may have been very uncomfortable. Some of them may have been very hard that you went through some of the changes, Libras. And this could have happened like in the moon eclipse, the powerful moon eclipse that we had. That, you know, that beautiful one that we had, you know, the one that, when was that? It was a while back now. There may have been some powerful changes that happened at that time for you. And maybe it's time to release some of some of the things that made you feel uncomfortable or that were hard for you. It says emotions are running high. So you could be, that could make you emotional. Some of the things that happen, some of the changes, they may have been really hard changes that happened, some of them. And it says that emotions, you may be very highly emotional at times, and you may need to just bring more love into the situation. Like a personal issue is reaching, so if you worried about release the worry about a personal issue reaching a resolution, like something, like stop worrying about it and just like be more just love, pour some love into it, bring some love into it. See that? That's Aquarius energy. This could be friends, whatever, they could help you through that, those heavy emotions. Just talk to your friends. You could talk to an Aquarius. Aquariuses are really good with that. You could be dealing with a Cancer too, or something that is very emotional for you, and it makes you very emotional. And this could, have had to happen. It could have happened on that moon eclipse. So don't let your past hold you back, okay? Allow yourself to heal. Hey, dear Daddy Prude, welcome. I'm doing good. My voice is a little raspy. So Libras, don't worry so much. Your hard work is going to pay off. So look at the bigger picture of it. And let's see what is rising in you. I think I need to get a glass of water. So what is rising in you, you're learning to trust that all is well. Just because you're feeling a lot doesn't mean that things are not okay. Sometimes we have overwhelming feelings and we think that, something must be wrong somewhere, right? Or must be wrong, right? So the Virgo energy here, here is saying that you are learning that to trust that all is well, and you're also learning what is rising in you is you're learning to reveal what needs to be seen. Like if something needs to be seen, something needs to be said, you say it. You show it. You say it. If there's information you have or something that could help a situation, now how to do that, how to bring forth, reveal what needs to be seen, because you have more control over your emotion. This is what's rising in you. You're working through the tensions, the feelings. You're learning, you're learning about yourself, and you're revealing what you're feeling, right? And what the moon is telling you. So you're trusting that all is well, and you're learning to focus on the positive, Libras. That's awesome. Yeah, get some water. My voice is really raspy all of a sudden. I've done a lot of work though lately, the last couple of days. Let's see, one more. We're going to finish with Libra and then I'm going to grab some water. All right, let's see. What is rising in you is that you are stepping into your power, Libra. You're really stepping into your power. You're learning your self-worth. And you're pushing through your insecurities. Like that's just your emotions, right? All right, let me grab some water. Man, I don't know what that was. I'll have to pick up some lemons too. I got my house coat around my legs because it's cold. I get really excited when I want to do that. I'm doing the reading, and does it sound awful? My esophagus was like vibrated too much by all the talking. We're gonna move on to Scorpio next. So Libras, you're learning a lot about yourself. So you're learning to be really confident too. All right. So final message is Breathe through the tension when you're feeling very emotional. Breathe through the tension. And then clear your mind. All right. Now we're going to move on to Scorpio. Sorry about that. That was getting bad. Yes, get some water. I'm sorry. All right. Scorpio's at 45. 45. We are pretty quick through it. All right. Let's see. Let's see what you need to release. I needed to release the tension in my throat. All right, let's see. What do you need to release, Scorpio? What does there need to release on this full moon, which is coming up in a couple days? So I thought I would get a head start, get the messages out. All right, let's see. What is that you need to release? Ooh. So you need to stop worrying about so much. Your hard work that you've been doing is going to pay off. All right. There may be a new romantic cycle that begins with you and somebody. So you need to stop worrying about that because your hard work will pay off. So stop worrying about it and look at the bigger picture. So there's a lot of things that happen in like that moon eclipse. So, things will look at the bigger picture of it. What have you learned from it, Scorpio? Let's see. What do you need to look at the bigger picture on? And what is this romantic cycle? You need to work through your fears, Scorpio. What's your fears? And so that means looking at the bigger picture. And also this could be about a romantic cycle for you. Your loved ones and you are safe, okay? Even though your feelings may be all over, you may be feeling a lot of things. That is our emotions, and that could be for different reasons, right? Says that meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So that basically is practice spirituality and practicality. And it says it's time to take action. That's what so you need to release the control of it, but meditate, work through your fears of it, because this romantic cycle will happen because your hard work will pay off. Let's see what's rising in you. I like to do the rising. I really like to see what's rising in all of you. I kind of like, a lot of you, I'm hoping a lot of you've done a lot of the healing if you've been watching me. All right, let's see Scorpios. What is rising in you, Scorpios? What is rising in you? What is rising in you? What is rising in you? What's rising in you? You're seeing the bigger picture. Wasn't that something that, you were worried about in the past, like in the other message there, what you needed to release is like, you were so worried about, like, you didn't see what you thought you needed to see, but now you're seeing the bigger picture. That's what's rising in you. Sagittarius energy. And that's also like peace. Oh, that one just flopped right into my hand, literally. And that is the Gemini, clear your mind. And so also you're learning to know how to clear your mind and reflect on your priorities, which is Aquarius energy. This could be people you could be dealing with. Like somebody could be, clearing your mind, helping you clear your mind. And then this in turn helps you to reflect more on your priorities that you have And you're seeing the bigger picture in it all because your mind is clear. What else is rising in you, Scorpio? What is rising in you? You're learning to take inspired action. When something inspires you, then you take action. You're learning to take action. And you're learning to be more lightened up, like not so, like more lighthearted. You're learning to be more humble, more at peace, more peaceful. Leo energy as well. And then we have Virgo energy here. You're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning what to take action on because of what you've learned. That is inspired action because your mind is clear. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Saggies is at 50-37. 50-37. We're almost through it, and then I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to set my alarm because I want to be up today. All right, let's see. I just saw 448. Yeah, 448. That's like 444. 444. All right, Saggies, what do you need to release? Saggy Wedgies, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? Kind of like a heart pain, almost like a heart pain. You need to learn to meditate, okay? So communication is key, but you have to meditate. So it's like when you think about something, you have to kind of like, if it's important in decision, you have to like, so you have to like release the thing that like you think that you always have to say at the end, like, communicate. Like it is key. Yes, communication is key, but it says that you have to meditate, contemplate, think about that first. Like before you communicate something, think about that. So basically that's the advice here. And so like releasing the think that you always have to say it right away. Think about it for a little while. And it says a personal issue is reaching a resolution. And you can give what you have learned. Okay, so it's time to give them rather than to take. All right, so what else do you need to release? Don't let pride get in your way. And your commitment is being, and don't worry so much like if it's something that's meant for you, then it'll always be, but it's, it says commitment is being tested, and don't let pride get in your way. Be bold and make the first move. All right, so don't worry so much and just like take action when you feel like that you have like really thought about what you wanted. And then make your first, and then be bold to make your first move or make your move. Saggies, all right, let's see what is rising in you. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done and there's way up, dude. Yeah, all right, Saggies, what is rising up in you? I'm almost falling asleep now. My throat almost like started like being very raspy because I had done so much talking tonight. All right, let's see. Saggies, what is rising in you, Saggy Wedgies? Where are you all at tonight? Where's everybody at tonight? Not here. That's all I know. So what is rising, you Saggies? You're embracing the flow with life. Like that's what's rising in you, Saggies. You're embracing the flow of life. And, you could be dealing with the Gemini, or you could be embracing the flow of life through a Gemini, with a Gemini. And you're learning to dissolve your fears and your feelings. You're learning how to dissolve your feelings because that's Cancer energy. And also, you're learning to cool your jets, Sagittarius. This is what's rising in you. Okay, so what's rising in you, you're learning to cool your jets, like cool your temper. And you're also learning to dissolve your feelings that make you temper, right? And you're embracing the flow of life. Isn't that beautiful, Saggies? What were you waiting for that long for? You're finding your balance, Saggies. Libra energy. And you're learning to be more, you're learning to practice gratitude. You're learning to be grateful, Saggy. This is you here. And that's peace, being grateful just for the flow, just embrace life, that we have life. That is something that brings you peace. And it says breathe, and you're learning to also breathe through the tension when you're when you have a lot of tense emotions, you're learning to breathe through it. So yeah, that's what's rising in you, Saggies. All right, let's see, Capricorns. I'm here to help tuck you in for the night. Thanks, Whale Dude. Thanks for not leaving me all like by myself. I always feel by myself like nobody's here. There should be at least 20 people in here that I normally, hop on their panels and like I see them there, or if I meet them there and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that should be here. I'm just saying. Not complaining. I'm just saying. You already know how it works. The reading gets better the more people is in here. So if you want to have more fun in these chats and me having more fun like reading for everyone. Anyway, let's go Colin, Capricorn. 5642. 5642. Daddy's still here. Yeah, he's a dude. He's not a girl, okay? Just so you don't get like you're not getting catfished on here. He likes to do that. I don't know. He likes to do that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's move on. What does Capricorn need to release? What does Capricorn need to release? Nothing is yet set in stone. So like, Capricorn is a cardinal sign. They're not even a fixed sign. So like, don't focus so much of like certain things being a certain way or feeling a certain way, because everything can always change, Capricorn. So nothing is yet set in stone. Okay? So realize that. Oh, you know him already. Okay. All right. All right. What else does Capricorns need to release? You and your loved ones are safe. So stop worrying about everybody so much. Like, stop worrying about it so much. And this is like, and that is giving you the fear that nothing can be changed, when you're worried about it so much that they're not safe. And they are, you know what I mean? Your loved ones and you are safe. And it says, balance your practical life and spiritual life. Practice that. Practice that. Oh, maybe some of you need to practice that. Like, practice balancing that. Because we need all of it. All right? We need all of ourselves to make it through this life. All right, let's see. What else do you need to release? And then we'll move on to what's rising in you. I like to do the what's rising reading part. You are good enough, Capricorn. When I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at your reading. I am laughing because I'm feeling giggly, and that could be your energy. It says that you are good enough, okay? So stop worrying about you not being good enough, okay, Capricorns? Okay? So I feel like there is something that's going to rise in you. It says fiery climax approaches. All right, let's see. What is rising in Capricorn? What is rising in Capricorn? I got 2 more signs to read. Do you guys think I can make it through? I didn't do too bad on time. So what's rising in you? You're learning to cool your jets. You're learning to not be so overreactive or whatever. You know what I mean? So controlling. You're learning to let go of control a little bit. And I know that's hard for Capricorns. I know that. But you're learning to let go of control basically by cooling your jets. That's what it says. Oh, no, it doesn't say that. That's just how I say it. It says cool your emotions. Okay, I never had ever seen that. I just like use my own words like cool your jets. Like you're learning to do that. You're learning to cool your emotions. Capricorn. I know that's hard for you. All right, see. What else is rising in you? What else is rising in you? And I know when I say that, people are having like dirty thoughts. And you're learning that taking less and feeling more is way more important. So you don't care so much about the material, and you're learning to feel more. And what's more important is what you feel, not what you have physically. Because our physical shit, we're never gonna take where we're going. So you're learning that. All right, let's see. What else else is rising in you? You're learning to take less and feel more. All right, what else is rising in you? All right, so we have you're learning to believe in good luck. So you're learning to believe in good luck and meditating and manifesting. And you're learning to trust the universe. That's what's rising in you. And you're learning to you're learning to practice being grateful for things instead of the material things, right? So you're learning to not like to control yourself, and you're learning to also take time for yourself and nurture your emotions because you're feeling more. You're learning to feel more. All right. Ooh, that flipped out. I was saying you're really trusting the universe and you're learning to practice gratitude. And this is bringing you peace. All right. Let's move on to Aquarius. What is rising in you? What's rising in you, Diddy? Oh. I look better than his pic. Oh, thanks. He thinks that's what girls want to see is boobs. Well, I guess some of the girls he hangs out with, they do want to see that. Like Arky always asks him to see that. So there's that. All right, 103.17 for Aquarius. 103.17. It shows me nobody. Oh, it shows one in here. I was going to say it shows me nobody in here. All right. I need some more water. Want some more water? What's rising in you? I've said that so many times tonight already. And I feel like I just repeat myself. No, I'm just kidding. I have to say it for every sign for the intention to really go to it. You know what I mean? So, all right. So I gotta stay focused. All right. So Aquarius, what is something that you need to release? Ooh, that flipped up pretty quick. And then we'll find out what's rising in you. All right, so it says work through your fears, Aquarius. Work through your fears. What else is that you need to release? So the fears that you have, you need to release them and work through them. What else do you need to release? That's a lot. That's a lot. You are good enough, Aquarius. But that's a lot of cards, but we're gonna go for it. So work through your fears. I already showed you that. And that is Cancer energy. And it says step out of your comfort zone and move into your North node. And it says confidence is the key to your success. So let go of the fears because confidence is the key. It's true. And it says that your hard work will pay off. And worrying about it ain't going to do nothing about it, right? So you're very close to achieving your goal. So let go of the worries. And also have faith in your dreams. So let go of the worry, basically. And that was all those cards to tell you that. All right, so let's move on to seeing what you need to, what is rising in you, Aquarius. All right, see what is rising in Aquarius. What is rising in Aquarius? What is rising in Aquarius? What's rising in you? Oh, here's your card, Aquarius. That's the Aquarius card. And it says, you're really reflecting on your priorities, what is important to you, is what you're doing right now. So that is what's rising in you. You're learning to find out what is important to you by doing some reflective work. Reflect on reflecting on what is important to you, what is healing to you. What else is rising in you, Aquarius? We got Cancer energy here as you're learning to push through insecurities. So you're learning to work through work through your insecurities, and those are just your feelings. And you're having faith in your dreams, so that's also like something that you don't worry about anymore. But like fear is what. But anyway, it's what's just rising in you. You're starting to believe in yourself. You're starting to believe in yourself because you're pushing through the feelings that you're having when you're having like negative feelings about yourself. So you're not letting that like hinder you the next time, like the next day, for instance, like one day we'll feel that way and you don't like take those feelings onto the next day. You're learning to release them and really prioritize yourself. And this is helping you to believe in good luck and believe in yourself more. Is because you're putting more time into yourself because you're working through it. What else is rising in you, Aquarius? You're unleashing your inner kindness. You're learning to unleash your inner kindness. That's Capricorn energy. And you're learning to go deep when it comes to your transformations, the endings, the things that you've gone through and stuff like that. You're learning to really be able to speak about this Scorpio energy, the transformation that you've gone through. And you're learning to step up and lead. Capricorn energy, boss energy. And you're learning to focus on the positive. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. And Pisces, last but not least. And that was like the first person that was in here. And I should have started from Pisces and then go backwards. Because the first person that was in here was a Pisces. That's a couple times that happened now. So maybe I should starting with the reading, whoever sign comes in, and at the end it will be all time stamped anyway. So it will be, won't be too confusing. All right, 109.26. 109.26. Pisces. All right. I'm so glad that we're done because I couldn't do this for 8 hours, man. It's way too much talking. All right. See, Pisces. What is you need to release? Stop worrying about prosperity. Stop worrying about, something happening because it will. Releasing the worry about it will allow it to come in. All right. So what else do Pisces need to release? That is also like the Taurus energy here, the stubbornness. Release the stubbornness. Okay. Pisces. Release the stubbornness. What else? What else? Okay, that's enough cards here. What do we got here? So so when nothing comes of a situation, nothing will come of a situation. So release control. So being stubborn, nothing will come of it. So if you're being stubborn in a situation, you will lose. You know what I mean? And that's what you need to release, the stubbornness, so you don't lose. Okay, I don't want you to lose. And says that your commitment is being tested. And, nothing may come of it if you sabotage it because your stubbornness. And it's time to take action. So you need to start doing something about it. Don't be stubborn. And even if your emotions are running high, release the negative emotions that you have and allow yourself to really feel your emotions, because emotions could be running high. So there could have been an argument, and the feelings could have been hurt, right? So release that. Release the negativity about it. And it could have ended with people, having very high emotions, being very high. Their emotions were heightened at the time that it happened. So there could have been anger involved, whatever that was, right? So release that tension of that. And it says it's time to give rather than to take. And this is Virgo energy. And this is about soul searching and what you have learned. So speak about what you have learned, and this will help you to release any negativity towards it. All right, let's see what's rising in our Pisces. And then we'll get out of here and I'm going to go to sleep. And I will timestamp them tomorrow because my head is about to fall asleep. All right, let's see. Pisces, what's rising in you, Pisces? What's rising in you? You're going deep with your emotions, with your spirit, your emotions, your transformation. You have really gone through a deep transformation, spiritual transformation. And also, you are ready to reveal what you have learned about what your emotions have told you going through that, like what your emotions were, what you felt. Revealing what needs to be seen. Going deep. And you're sharing what needs to be seen or what needs to be shown. About transformations, also about grief and endings, okay? Because the death card, you've learned a lot about that, right? So what is rising in you is that you are shining. You are now shining like a sunflower. And this could you have a lot of powerful things have happened since the full moon for you too, like the full moon eclipse that we had. So you've gone really deep, Pisces, maybe that full moon eclipse. You could have gone really deep, and now because of that, you're shining. And you can reveal about full moon energy as well and what you're feeling, because you are Pisces energy, you are the moon. And so what you're learning how to not overreact with your emotions, with your when your emotions are running high. There could also be your spirit is running high, you know, your anger is running high when your emotions are running high. So that is fire, which is spirit, which, you know, it's cool your jets. Like you're learning to do that. You're learning to be calmer. And you're learning to step up and lead. Anything else that's rising in Pisces? What else is rising in Pisces? You're learning to feel more of your emotions and not like caring so much about the material world. Like basically learning to take less and feel more. Not need so much, but feel more, you know. You care more about feelings than you do about things. And you're making time for self-love. So that's what's rising in you, and that's what's making you feel balanced too. And you're being more real with yourself as well, with your emotions. And this is bringing you calm waters. So this is bringing you calmness even through the full moon. Look at that. Anyways, on that note, we out of here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good sleep or have a good day. Have a good anything. Have a good everything. All right. Bye.